Welcome back, friends. It's the Half-Ass Crafter. I'm Laura, the Half-Ass Crafter. We've got a Thrifty Thursday haul. Woot! It's really nice. I'm very excited. So we went to the thrift store. I had to get another prescription filled. And as you know, there's a small thrift store next to my pharmacy. And every time they're always like, do you have some errands that you could run while we fill this? Because my pharmacy is not great. You have to go in to tell them that you want your refill. Even if your doctor calls the prescription in, you still have to go in and tell them that you actually do want it filled. And then they will fill it for you. It's super annoying. So anyway, I went into the thrift store with my husband and we came out with a whole haul of things. He got furniture, but I got some really great books. And I know I just bought some books and I was like, I don't need any more books. I'll say that till the day I die. I will always need books. Let's just be fair. So we're going to start with, I think, the really cool craft things that I got, and then we'll do the books. So first I found this corner rounder in a little handy dandy case. How cute is that? Like, it's so adorable. And I don't really need a corner rounder, but I think it was $1, so I got it. And then I found this, which is really interesting. So it's embossing powder, but it's from Sweet Home, Oregon, which is near here. Well, sort of. So I don't really understand, like, I just don't understand, actually, any of it. Like, somebody's making their own embossing powders? How do you make your own embossing powders? I mean, I guess it can't be that hard, but this thing's almost full, and it says it is white satin and jewels. So I'm very curious to see what that looks like. And then the next interesting thing I got is, I'm going to move the books out of the way. Don't worry, we're going to get to all these books because they are deliciously wonderful books. The next thing I got was this magazine holder, and then look what they had. They had 2 of these, and they were $3 each. So I had to get them. They're X-Acto brand. This one's marked 2004, so I guess they're both from 2004. They have both been opened, but they both still cut. So they're not dull in any way. So I just thought that that was interesting. I almost only got one, but then I was like, I mean, I know I just bought one on Temu for $10, which is this one, which I love. Works great. But I'm like, well, when that one gets dull, I'll have 2 backups, right? I mean, for $3, y'all, I never get lucky like this, ever. Like, hardly ever. All right, then the fun part is that I got, let me move this out of the way. I got these 2, like, grab bags of things. So this looks like it's, like, trims and rickrack. And this is, like, sewing notions and needles. I haven't opened either one of these. I wanted to open them with you. Sorry for the crinkles. Because I wanted us to look at them together. So we're going to go through the trim first. Oh my gosh. Look. Isn't that adorable? What is this? I don't even know what this is. It's like, it's not stretchy. But it would make a really cute journal tie. That's for sure. Like, all of these would be great journal ties. Oh, they're really cool. Fun. And then I've got this lace. Look at all this lace. Oh, that's really pretty. And I bet I could pull this because it's stitched. And I bet I could pull that stitch out. Nice. Nice. And then there's a little piece of ribbon. Oh, here, wait, we got more. Here's some more eyelet trim. Pretty. What is this? Oh, it's just a little circle. I don't know. Somebody's going to tell me what that's used for because I bet it's something specific. We've got some totally vintage ribbon. You can definitely tell that this is vintage. Oh, that's so pretty. If somebody's doing a strawberry journal, you might need that. There's this ribbon, which is in its, oh, that's really pretty. Oh, really nice. Some bias tape or edging. Yeah, bias tape. So lots of bias tape. There's more bias tape. Bias tape. Look at the tiny rickrack. Oh my gosh. I'm always like, how do people get all this stuff in their stash? And then they all go thrifting. And I'm like, oh. Every once in a while you find these grab bags. And then here's some purple small rickrack. Oh my gosh, isn't that adorable? There's some bigger blue and some teal. Oh my gosh. And then here's some medium-sized black. Look at the daisies. Oh, that's cool. I like that. And then I think this is all bias tape. Wow, that's an old rubber band. I bet if I pulled that too hard, it would just fall apart. Oh, there's some seam binding. That's seam binding. Oh yeah, okay, that's all seam binding. Here's some more rickrack. Dude. Hem facing. Rickrack. Clearly someone had a little project. Look at those. Those are kind of good together, huh? And then, oh, there's some very baby rickrack. Small little baby rickrack. It says it's yellow 79, but it looks white to me. And then this is some satin ribbon. Nice. Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, that's fun. Okay, I'm going to slide that over there because now we're going to get into this one. We're going to see what's in here because I don't know. And of course, this one's been taped. So there we go. Okay, there's loose parts. There's loose rivets in here, or eyelets. So first off, I've got these point protectors. So that's cool. The label is very vintage, so that would be fun to play with. And then there's these large eyelets, which have been opened. And some are in here. Oh, hook and eye closures for your pants. That's funny, it was open and then they taped it down. And then cabana rings. Oh, for shade pulls, tie backs, cafe curtains, pot holders, buttons, for knitted garments, and many other uses. Oh, 3/4 inch. Interesting. Lots of needles, which I don't really need. Embroidery needles. Whoa, what is all of this? I got 2 of these. I don't know where the other one is. There's some more quilting needles. Oh yeah, look at these 5 hand sewing needles, curved and straight needles for repairing. Ooh, fun. Ooh, that's neat. That one's flat. Cool. I like the vintage packaging too. Let's look what's in here. Okay, well there's a foot in here actually. Ooh, it's like a roller foot. Oh, what do you do with a roller foot? Whoa, look at that, 15 cents. Embroidery needles, made in England. Whoa, that's wild. Genuine Walco beading needles. Whoa, wait. Those are tiny. Pass thread through loop of the threader. Oh wow, it shows you how to do all of this. This threader's bent, but I'm gonna try to get it in there like so. Maybe I can do this, maybe not. There we go. Japan. So glamorous for you. Oh, these are cool. I mean, just the packaging is cool. Oh, a roller foot. It is called a roller foot. Synthetic silks, vinyls, all hard to handle fabrics. Fits most sewing machines. Oh. Nice. Okay. Blue Dorcas steel needles. Nickel plated, highly polished. Scientifically shaped eyes, easy to thread. Oh, look at all these needles, y'all. This is fascinating. More tapestry needles. Look at those. These are so cool. I love buying the little grab bags. Here's some more needles. Looks like those might be embroidery needles. Oh, what's this say? Cruel needle. Oh, look at that. That's a darning needle there. Nice. Needle point needles. This lady was a sewist through and through. 2 needles. They're sterile. Why would I need sterile needles? These are actually sterile. They're sealed. Weird. Why do you need... Am I sewing people? Maybe. More blue Dorcas needles. Nickel plated for smooth sewing. Whoops. I don't know if any of this has been... I'm just fascinated. Oh, leather needles. I have some leather needles. Oh, but they're flat. So the flat needles are leather needles. Got it. Oh my gosh. Sewing machine needles. This is funny. I actually have a sewing machine from like the 50s or 60s. I wonder if these would fit. They don't look rusted or anything. Cool. All right, what's this? This is skirt pins. Oh. I think there's another one in there too. Nice. For in and outdoor activities. Made in West Germany. Neat. That's cool. This is a beeswax holder, and then you can thread you put your thread through to wax your thread. Isn't that crazy? And by crazy, I mean crazy cool and fabulous. I mean, it's still wax. It's a little hard because it's probably from the 70s, but that's fine. Do still have some eyelets here. There's that other buckle. Here's some mighty snaps, heavy duty snaps. I don't have the mighty snap pliers. Okay, these I don't know what this is. These look like stitch markers, but they're closed. But they look like knitting stitch markers to me. Whoop, there we are. I don't know what they look like to you. And then I have, whoa, look at all these interesting safety pins. These are interesting. They're like pregnant or something. Whoa, what are those for? Never seen those. Interesting. The little container's cool too. And then I got this little like coin. No, it's not a coin purse. What's in there? You guessed it. No. Holy smokes. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They're little embroidery scissors. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. What an interesting storage pouch. Oh, I think that might be my best thrift find yet. And then I got very excited, actually. The whole reason I bought this bag is because of these, because my mom had some of these for her cross stitch. And I used to love using them. They're garbage. They're so bad. They don't work very well at all. And I know I've cut myself pushing down on the blades trying to get it to close before. Like, it's just not, they're not good, y'all. They're not good. And I'm scared to push those down, so I'll have to figure it out off camera because nobody wants to be seeing any of that. All right, and then this also caught my eye. Let me put these large eyelets back up. I actually have a large eyelet setter kit that I bought. Okay, this has been taped and it's still taped. It comes with a tiny little setter. Do you see that? Look at that. All right, let's open this. Whoa. A little piece of bling fell off. There we go. All right, let's see. It's just eyelets with this little tiny eyelet setter. Just all different colors. I wonder if they will work in the crocodile. I don't see why they wouldn't. But if they don't, I have this little eyelet setter. So you just take a little hammer and go tink, and it sets them. Oh my gosh. How amazing is that? That is so cool and fun. And then there's some more needle threaders and that roller foot. How interesting. So cool. My sewing side is very intrigued. All right, now let's look at the books. So I'm going to kind of push these off to the side a little so that we can see the books. We're going to start with, I got this book. I actually got this book for my granddaughter and for my husband to read it to her because he loves space and the constellations and the stars. And this is just a little book all about, oh, this is cute. Here we are, Notes for Living on Planet Earth. To my son, Harlan, this book was written in the first 2 months of your life as I tried to make sense of it all for you. These are the things I think you need to know. And it just has like really cute illustrations. And it just like talks about space, and then it talks about the world and the earth. And then there's the sky. Oh, this is cute. Oh, too cute. Oh, that's really cute. I love it. So I'm going to read this. I'm going to take this to Tacoma and read this to my granddaughter. Oh, it's too good. I love it. All right, so that's fun and exciting. And another thing I got, and this is, I feel like maybe this should be a BOLO book, Be on the Lookout For, because it's actually new. As you can see, it has an ISBN number, but it's called A Sewing Book for Children, See and Sew. And, oh, she has another one called Look and Cook. The cool thing about this is it has all of these old vintage illustrations in it. And I think it's adorable. And I think, I was like, oh, you know what? I could cut this up and take the images. Like, these images would be great. But then as I started like flipping through the book to look for more images, I was like, well, maybe I just want to read this, because like it talks all about sewing, and that's cool. Like, did anyone ever like sit me down and tell me these specific things about sewing? I don't know. I just know some things, but how do I know them? I'm not sure how I know them actually. So there you go. But the cool thing is, like, how to tie a knot. They have the basic sewing stitches, which I don't know, because somebody will say, oh, you just need to do a running stitch. And I'm like, I don't actually know what that means. Or, you know, they'll say there's another stitch that you can do. What is it called? A chain stitch, maybe? Blanket stitch. People will say, oh, you just run a blanket stitch around it. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. So I do know cross stitch. So, oh, look. It's got little samplers in here. How to sew a button, the sewing projects. Oh, that's cool. Neat. Elf slippers. Hee hee. Oh my gosh, a frog. Baby bibs. A little person out of a sock. Cute. How to make a pom-pom. Oh my gosh, I tried to get my sister to teach me that and she never would. Oh, look. Sewing cards. That's adorable. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I think it's adorable. I'm going to put up with my sewing books and see what happens. All right, so here come the best of the best. So I am convinced, and I think I said this the last time I went to this thrift store, but I am convinced that there is or was a used bookstore. Someone had a used bookstore, and they have slowly been donating all of their books to this thrift store. And I believe that they're doing it so as to not overwhelm them, or they've donated all of them in the bookstore, and the thrift store rather is just putting them out little by little so that folks aren't overwhelmed. Because I keep finding these amazing books. So this is the Book of Knowledge, and I have had or seen other books of knowledge. This one is from 1911. So, wow, I didn't realize it was 1911. I've seen them from a little bit like in the 40s and 50s. I feel like they kept publishing them. So this just has all sorts. It's for children. It's just kind of like, you know, it's a book of knowledge for children. And then it has all of these stories and illustrations. It's kind of like an encyclopedia, a history book. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Horsies. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to... Whoa. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Part of me was like, oh, you know, you could make this a really great like glue book or junk journal. But now I'm kind of like, well, maybe I'll hang on to it. I know. Y'all laugh at me, don't you? Every time. You're like, girl, you ain't cutting them books up. You're probably not wrong. So I'm going to show you this little stack of books. So this book is from no, actually, I don't know when this book is. It says copyright, but there's no date. It just says copyright, all rights reserved. And it was printed in England, it says. But it's from Long Beach Public Schools, printed in Great Britain. And it just has these very sweet illustrations in it, which are just beautiful. And then it's just got these little rhymes. They're just nursery rhymes. Isn't it great? So I think I'm going to have to scan it because it's too good. It's just too good. And then I got Shakespeare's As You Like It. And this is a Macmillan's Pocket Classics. And this I don't think had a date in it either, which was odd. They're 25 cents each, and it's for... These are for children in elementary and secondary school. Oh no, it's 1911. Bloop. There's Mr. Shakespeare himself. So it's really the play As You Like It, I guess. And I've never read it. Oh, this like goes all into it, huh? Maybe I'll read this little book. Oh, look how this book is bound. This book is bound in the way that... Oh, interesting. Huh. Can you see that? So it's got like this piece of fabric and then they glued the paper on top. Interesting. Wait, was that a drawing? Did someone draw in here? No. Course not. No one would draw in a book. Not back then. There's no pictures, but there is like this whole Shakespeare play. And I just really like the cover, so we'll see what I do with that. This, oh my gosh, this I love. Barb, I thought of you immediately. I mean, mostly because it's from Wisconsin, but also because you and I love the little children's books. Look how great this is. I mean, it's color. It's so good. It's so good. Look at that. Ugh. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love this whole book. They put this price sticker there, and so it tore up a part of the book. But I think I'm going to scan this one too because it's so great. All right, and then I got this book, and I'm going to take this protective cover off, but I'm going to save this because this is acetate, and that'll be handy when I am doing bookbinding. And this was to Virginia Eileen or Ellen Walsh from Mommy and Daddy, Christmas 1941. And I thought that this was just so good. I love that the text is large. Oh, isn't it great? So, so good. I love that. And then look what I found, y'all. I found another one of these books that's the right size to do my junk journals that I want to do. I think Amherst is the one that does them. Do I have the other ones? Oh, I do. No, this is Page. But they look very similar to me. This one is a little smaller, which I actually like. So this is December 25th, 1910. And this one is clearly missing pages because it's missing the copyright page and, well, a bunch of pages because it starts on page 29. I paid, I think, $1.99 for it because that's what all of the old books go for. But it was marked $35 somewhere, which seems kind of ridiculous to me because it's not that great, in that great of shape. But y'all know what I'm going to do with it. All right, and then look at that cover. Isn't that great? This is called Woman in White. It's a novel, I guess. Somebody had it, Benjamin W. Spooner. But somebody had it in Iowa in 94. This was number 188. Wow, that's impressive. This one does not have a copyright. I've looked and looked. It has this preamble, which goes on for a minute. So I did look to see, and I couldn't find one. Oh, yes. Someone made this little bookmark out of a little piece of foam and then glued a little thing to it. Isn't it cute? It was in one of the other books, and then I put it in that book. So I'm basically gonna cut this book apart. It's kind of falling apart, as you can see. So, but I want the cover. It's in pretty good shape. This cover's in pretty good shape, I think. And then I finally got this, which, oh, isn't this Art Deco beautiful? I think it's beautiful. This one, I believe, 1955. Originally 1938. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this I got to cut up for the words, and I like the little illustrations in here. So that's what I plan to do with that, and I'm going to use this, of course. I want to make the junk journals that feel good in my hand. Okay, and I have one last thing. I know, we've been here a minute. Y'all are like, hurry it. Whoa, what? I know. Look at this. The Golden Treasure Chest. Y'all, this was $3.99. $4. That's $1 a book, and the box is free. And it still has the box. Oh, it says it was $54. I'm telling you, Someone at a used bookstore donated their entire stock. Look at this. I haven't looked at these. I haven't opened them or anything. I don't know the copyright on them. I don't know anything about them. Copyright 1968 all the way to 1958. So this is the 68 version. Look at these turtles. Oh my gosh. Look. It's gorgeous. This reminds me a lot of the Childcraft. Look at the fairy godmother. Oh my gosh. Paul Bunyan. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, so that's Tales and Legends. Adventure Stories. Look. The Pit and the Pendulum. Nice. Uh-oh, it's all stuck together. Something made its home in here. A little spider did ages ago. Spider's probably been dead for ages. Or maybe it's still in here. Oh, this is great. Look at that. That is fabulous. All right. And then we have Animal Stories. Let's see. No more spider webs. Animal Stories. Oh, look at that bird. I love this whole thing. Oh my gosh. Look at the elephants. They're so good. Oh, look at all of the illustrations. Ricky Tikki Tavi. Oh, funny. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So good. This is so good. Oh, I'm so excited about this. You probably do know. And then favorite classics. Oh my gosh, look at the snails. Oh, I love these. This is way too good. Tom Sawyer. Oh my gosh. A Christmas Carol. Oh, is that Heidi? I think it's Heidi. Yep. But these are just like short stories from the books. Oh, interesting. Oh, nice. So good. Oh, these illustrations are beautiful. These are so gorgeous. Oh, that's Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. Look. Oh, there's Alice in Wonderland. Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh. That's funny. So good. So good. All right. That's the haul, y'all. That's what I got. That's everything. Let me pull it all back in so you can see one last look of it. I appreciate y'all joining me. This sewing stuff makes me so happy. And then all this trim. Oh my gosh. And Tammy, we need to chat. I've got to, we should set up a trim swap because, well, I'm just adding to it at this point and I need to get some different stuff because I got a lot. There's a lot going on. This is so good. I'm so excited about these sweet books that I found that I can, I'm just so excited about them. That's just so exciting. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you have a lovely Thursday. Bye.